In the 1950s, Triumph was a popular choice for the youth of Britain as they customized their street bikes to hit the magic number of 100 miles per hour, better known as doing the ton. While these so-called cafe racers were emulating their British racing heroes on the streets, it was in America where Triumph motorcycles were setting world records for speed and winning professional racing championships. In racing circles, American riders such as Gary Nixon were bringing glory to the brand, winning the 1967 Daytona 200. Triumph marked the achievement by introducing the Triumph 500 Daytona. Nixon would follow that victory with another win in the 1967 Daytona race, as well as the 1967 and 1968 AMA Grand National Championships, all on Triumphs. The brand and Nixon became legends together. But economic problems put the brakes on the fast times for Triumph. The brand struggled financially for years. Over the last 2 decades, it has made a comeback, and the company recently has embraced its roots in racing by returning to professional competition in the States and abroad.
It's always been a part of our DNA or in our blood. It just was the right time. We had the right partner, we have the right bike, and we have the right rider. And it was time to go back and get back into that high-performance marketplace, because that's what our brand is.
In America, Triumph turned to George Latus, a longtime motorcycle dealer who has sponsored everything from drag racers to AMA Grand National competitors to run their road racing efforts.
And they're real motorcycle people. They're interested in racing, and they got a good product, obviously great history. So it just seemed like a really good fit for us.
In a fitting tribute to not only their brand, but to the man who helped make Triumph a racing legend, the latest team arrived in Daytona in Gary Nixon colors, with Jason DeSalvo as their rider. DeSalvo's ride in the closing laps in the Daytona 200 would have made the recently deceased Nixon very proud.
And I had no idea that I'd catch the lead group on the final lap of the race and have a shot to win, but, you know, that was sort of Gary's spirit talking and saying, don't give up, kid, keep on riding.
The Triumph is in the zone. Watch that blue and white bike. DeSalvo's going to go for it. He tucks down low. Pascarella's high. Coming to the tri-oval.
Look at Cardenas coming on the outside. He's got a nice draft too.
It's Jason DeSalvo out of the draft, and Pascarella will do it.
It didn't take long for Triumph and Latus Racing to win. After Dustin Dominguez piloted his Triumph to the checkers in the Supersport class at Sonoma, DeSalvo put the brand back in victory lane the very next day in the Daytona Sport Bike class.